The curious tale of fish milk and eyeless shrimp in Indonesia. Once upon a time, in the sun-drenched islands of Indonesia, a land of turquoise seas and vibrant markets, the people faced a creamy conundrum. Milk, that beloved white elixir, was in short supply. The nation's cows could churn out a modest 100 million tons of milk each year, but the thirsty populace craved a whopping 470 million tons. The math didn't add up, and importing all that milk was no small feat for an island nation. But Indonesians are nothing if not resourceful, and in their bustling coastal villages, a peculiar idea began to bubble up. "Why not make milk from fish?" whispered a clever fisherman one day, as he gazed at the shimmering catch in his net. Fish, after all, were plentiful in Indonesia's waters, and their flesh was as pale as the moon. Could it play the part of milk, the white moonlight of beverages? And so, the great experiment began. Fishermen hauled in their catches, carefully stripping away bones and heads until only the snowy flesh remained. This was no ordinary fish paste, it was ground into a fine, powdery snow, as white as fresh cream. With a dash of sugar, a swirl of chocolate, or a hint of strawberry essence, they mixed it with water, and voila! Fish milk was born, a drink that looked and sipped remarkably like its dairy cousin. The markets buzzed with excitement. Children slurped strawberry-flavored fish milk, and elders savored the chocolatey version with their morning nasi goreng. But whispers soon spread, fish milk wasn't cheap to make. The grinding, the flavoring, the packaging, it all added up. And while it was a clever stand-in, it couldn't match the rich nutrition or creamy comfort of real milk. The elders shook their heads, and the children missed the true taste of dairy. The government, wise to the challenge, hatched a grand plan. "Enough of this substitute," they declared. "We'll import 1 million cows next year to flood our islands with real milk." And so, the tale of fish milk became a quirky chapter in Indonesia's story, a testament to their ingenuity while they awaited their bovine saviors. Meanwhile, in the muddy shrimp ponds that dotted Indonesia's coastlines, another strange tale was unfolding. Shrimp farmers, with their weathered hands and keen eyes, had discovered a secret to make their shrimp thrive like never before. It all started with a curious observation: shrimp with clipped eyes seemed to grow faster and multiply like wildfire. What sorcery is this? The farmers wondered, until scientists unraveled the mystery. Deep within the shrimp's eye stalks lay a tiny troublemaker called the X organ. This sneaky gland pumped out hormones that put the brakes on growth and reproduction, like a stern parent telling the shrimp, "Not yet." But snip off those eye stalks, and the X organ's reign ended. The shrimp, freed from their hormonal shackles, surged with energy. Their ovaries swelled, their shells hardened faster, and soon, ponds teemed with plump, juicy shrimp. The prized Vaname shrimp, a favorite at every seafood stall, grew bigger and faster than ever before. But there was a catch: clipping eyes wasn't without risk. Some shrimp didn't survive the ordeal, their delicate bodies succumbing to the shock. The farmers, ever inventive, turned to a new trick: burning technology. With electric cauterizing tools, they could snip the eye stalks and seal the wounds in one swift motion, boosting survival rates. The ponds buzzed with life, and the markets overflowed with shrimp, each one a testament to the farmers' daring ingenuity. And so, in the land of 1,000 islands, the stories of fish milk and eyeless shrimp wove together a tale of creativity and survival. From the milky seas to the bustling shrimp ponds, Indonesia's people proved that even in the face of scarcity, a spark of imagination could light the way, until the cows came home, of course.